Mm, yeah, perfecto. I don't know. How much? There's no way that says how to end it, and it's not even list. It's not even in order. He has put holiday music on at the bottom of the list, and it should be at the first thing. Get in. Here's what we want me to do. Whenever you get hungry, make the poor man's cocoa is what he has written. I would call it pudding or icing. It's like cake frosting. Talk about movies. I did that. I talk about Muppets. I might think I'm allowed to do that anymore. This is an adult podcast, obviously. Um, blah, jank out. Yeah, there's no point in trying to find. I mean, there's weed everywhere, but I mean, everything's high all the time. I'm in the Shadowlands, I'm in the Shadowbender. Everything's already high, like perpetually. It's just the way that it is, right? Nobody needs to smoke that stuff anymore. It's in the ether. The Monsanto weed is terrible. What it did to the environment. And MIT. So yeah, if you want to find out what's going on in the world, I guess Holiday Bill here is going to have his own private holiday and turn this off soon, and wait for his brother and his little tiny baby sister to get here so he can hang out with them. I hope they're okay. I hope I don't have to find out them. They would have sent us some kind of beacon. I would have sensed it in the forest. This is my brother. I have abilities and stuff like that. I would know. They're fine. That's why I kind of think they're fooling around somewhere. I don't know how they would do that. It's probably inappropriate what they do. Whatever. They're married. That's the carnality of marriage. So what else I want to say? Oh, you want to find out what's happening in the future? I don't know how long Scott will be sending transmissions or doing his weird little things. I forget when they shut him out of YouTube. But you can go over to BitChute, which again, be wary of that. I don't know if Scott told you be wary of BitChute. Holiday Bill saying be wary of BitChute. I would know about these things. I was at Studio 54. That's a long time ago. You know about Andy Warhol, 15 Minutes of Fame? The horrible things. They would just tear that wig right off was the first thing. And then he's just down there. Disgusting. That face. Not to me. What do you think I am? John Voight and Midnight Cowboy? I don't do that. No need. Holiday Bill. I didn't have to do anything. It doesn't matter. I kind of fell into the position. I mean, no. Not that kind of... No, I don't mean like that kind of stuff. I mean the job of being Holiday Bill, the fill-in for all your holiday care. I'm tired. Okay? Do you have any idea how many like different dimensions to go here, to go there, to go there? I feel like a Portal star, starring in Portal movies. I feel like I'm one of those women they line up at the Hiltons to make Portal movies. I feel like Chell. You know, but delivering presents and everything for that faker. My brother's right. He doesn't pay. He doesn't buy anything. You think Santa buys all that cool stuff? No. Your moms and dads buy that. I'm sorry. Your caregivers, your caretaker, whoever's your keeper, whoever's your keeper, they pay for all that stuff. Okay? Adults should know that. But I don't know, they keep you in the dark. You little Portlandia kids, you little single moms, put you in your safe space. Get inside your tiny home, in your life pod, and just, listen to Vaporwave, or Synthwave, or whatever. Like my brother always says, don't let this future happen. But you're having a holiday, so maybe you should just have a good one and enjoy this. Hey, they're making the best out of it. I came here, they had the lights on and everything to give me notes. I have to admit, I thought the commercials, they're weirdos. What's with the commercials? They're making art in the post-apocalypse and all this stuff. and outside, in the Shadowlands or in the Shadow Band, and like, why does it matter anymore? I get it. They're making a lifestyle for themselves. It's great. They really have something. I think that's what. He's always saying this. It's what we're here. Can I do his bits? Hey, here's what we're here for. You're a man or a woman, or you're confused about that, and here's what we're made for: a man and woman coming together for peace of ass, for peace of land, for peace of mind, for peace on earth, for all mankind. It's a holiday miracle. It's sincerely and truly. Don't forget the reason for the season. It's about the birth of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. And this is the moment where, if I had musical cues or whatever, if Scott once said it in, he could put the Charlie Brown, ooh. But really, not to be silly, let's not forget that kings risked, this is like historical record, kings risked their lives because Herod was warned. He was a real dude. And I think that's the right guy. And he said, there's a baby, I want the parents, I want the baby, and I want the kings, like, just stop it, because there's something's going down and we don't want it to happen. And an angel of the Lord showed up, and they were in a stable, a manger, and he's got a blinking manger over there. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it's appropriate. I should just bring it closer to you, but I'm not going to touch the camera. Whatever setup they have going, I'm just going to let them have that, and then do the thing with the cooking that I did. You see where did you see when I made this? Horrible. I don't know how he's going to edit that, but he's going to use it, because I'm not doing it again. He's going to fake it, put his hands in there, or whatever. No, I did it already. Just use what I did. You should have been here. I could have done it for you with you here. I wonder if they're hiding or somewhere. They have me like, what do you call it when they have like a bread and breakfast cam on me? Like, it's obviously the thing. Like, if you go to any place where it's somebody's like, you know what I'm talking about? There's those places where it's like, I don't know what you call it. I would never do that. It's like somebody else's house. And you're like, oh, I could just go stay in somebody else's place or whatever. Like, yeah, they're not going to film me when I'm taking a whiz. They wouldn't do that. Scott and T wouldn't do that. But I'm saying, I'm wondering if they're waiting for me to be done with this, and then they're going to like, oh, what do you know? They're here. I wish they would, because maybe if I just end this and they would get here. Well, I am going to end this. I want to give you something good. I know Scott just doesn't want to end. It says here in the thing, it says give him a good ending. I'd do that. The reason for the season. Jesus was born, the Son of God. He came here, went to the cross, had the whole human experience. I'm not good at this kind of thing. This is more Scott's thing, and I don't think Scott's so great with it either. But anyway, yeah, let's not forget about that. The Son of God, who's also like our Father walking the earth. Material human embodiment, IRL. And nobody had camera phones back then. Wouldn't you want to see what he looked like? Well, he started out as a baby, just like you, just like me. Happy New Year. Or if you're in another part of the world where that didn't happen yet, or if this, wait a minute, it's not New Year yet. This is like for Christmas. It's like, anyway. Peace be still. Peace be with you. Peace to one another. Peace to your sister. Peace to your brother. Love one another. Don't forget about your father and your mother. That's the first commandment. Honor your earthly mother and father. Me and Scott always did. We had good ones. We do. And don't forget, things are going to move pretty fast. It's an election year. There's going to be a lot of crazy stuff. Where are you going to get your news from? I don't know, like BitChute, or if you know about the cooler places. But that's where, like, oh, I used to get my news from YouTube. You're probably gonna have to go to BitChute. There's a present for you. Calling it civil war, but it's seeming like a light thing. Yes, perhaps that would be nice. Ultimately, what happens? Just more by degrees infringement on civil liberties, to like 30 years of like, oh, there's no more Gelflings and there's only podlings. And the Skeksis rule from the Crystal Kingdom, and they won't stop until they've drained the vital essence from all the gelflings until there's only two left. A man and a woman. And that's what a man and a woman finding each other, coming together, seeing that it's safe, and deciding that they have each other's piece of ass, and they want to find a piece of land because they know that that's peace of mind. For what? For peace on earth. For who? For all mankind. That's you. That's me. You guys are epsilons. I'm actually like, you know how there's like alpha double plus? I'm like, I transcend all that stuff. They're trying to send me to deliver stuff from Malkuth to Kether. You don't do that. I know that you don't do that. My brother told me that you don't do that. I never would. So anyway, yeah. Weird times, an election year. It's a guise, it's a ruse. People say, what do you mean elections? Like it matters one way or the other? No, it's a show. It's a show for you to say because elections, to do what? Ultimately, and I think this is where Scott always goes with episodes, ultimately facial recognition technology, because boom, that's it. And then what happens? If you go beyond Blade Runner 2049, like way beyond Blade Runner 2049, you're going to get to a Sean Connery clone in Zardoz. And Zardoz is weird, where the future is definitely LGBT beyond, and people are worshipping weird like Monster Island, Moa Island, you know, those weird heads or whatever. It's about guns, okay? It's about Sean Connery coming from warrior class or something like that, and then guns are like some relic from the past. Do you get it? Like, it's social engineering. Like, take them away and then make only bad people have them, and then they can flip things over, and then you can help. And then you can help make a mess. So, I'm going to get out of here now. How much of a holiday special do you need? I mean, like, somehow impossibly you saw me getting here. They have cameras everywhere. That's the future. It's also because of purges. All this stuff they want to do, like they're going to start encouraging people like, hey, you have empty godless lives, you don't believe in God or Jesus or anything, it doesn't make any sense, you didn't even check into it, like why it makes so much sense, why you'd be so happy with that, if you just call your dad, if you just call your father, you'd be so happy if you do that. And no, and instead they're like, I know what I'm going to do, stuff that I saw, like stuff, ideas I got from movies and TV shows and streaming platforms and Netflix programming that said go out there and rebel and revolt and tear crap up, because that'll be something life will be about, and things will change. I just want to feel anything. I want something to happen. I'm an SJW. I crave annihilation. Annihilate me.